All right, good morning, Math 1. So you're going to click on the link that's in your Google Classroom and it'll take you to the DeltaMath login and you're going to log in. Remember, it should be the same as your school email and password. It should be the same. I asked you to make it the same. If you have any trouble logging in, let me know and I can reset your password. So after you log in, you'll be brought to this page, and this is what it looks like for y'all. And you're going to be working on homework 3.2, domain and range. So it should be the one that's in blue. Everything in red is past due. You can't do those, but everything in blue you can. So I'm going to show you how to go through each of these problems or each of these different sets. So this first one is about domain and range, which is what we did in class today. And you have to get 10 problems correct. Doesn't mean you have to do 10 problems. You might end up doing more than 10. You have to get 10 problems correct. So I'm going to click on this and I'm going to go through an example with you. Okay, so for example, this one says to determine the range of the following graph. So remember, range, you're going from the bottommost portion of the graph to the topmost portion. Well, this bottommost portion is right here at -9, and we have a closed dot and a line where that happens. So I use a bracket, a square bracket, -9, comma, and then it goes all the way up to -4. That's the last place that my graphic, that's the highest it goes. So I got -4, and we also have a closed dot at -4 as well as part of the graph, that line. So again, that's going to be another closed bracket. I'm going to hit submit. And I got the answer right. Now I had to do a new problem, so it's a totally different, but you'll see a check mark when you get it right and see how it has the record. I got 1 out of 10. If you miss one, your record doesn't change, okay? So your goal here is to get 10 out of 10 in that record section. Let's do one more. Let's see if they give me a domain. They do not. This says determine the range of the following graph. So let me see if I can find a domain for you. So here's one where it says determine the domain of the following graph. So remember, domain is from the left side of your graph, the leftmost side, all the way to the rightmost side. So this one, the leftmost side is right here at -6, and it's a closed dot. So I have a bracket, -6, and this goes all the way until right here from 2, and it's also a closed dot. And I'm going to submit my answer. Hopefully it's right. It'd be embarrassing if it wasn't. And it is. So that's how you do domain and range. Now, what you're going to see is find the increasing or decreasing domains. Now, this sounds really cuckoo crazy, okay? But basically, I'm asking you to find the increasing section and the decreasing section. The word domain just means x values, and that's what we use to figure out increasing, decreasing constant. So this one says determine the domain on which the following function is decreasing. Well, my graph starts decreasing right here at 5 and then decreases down forever because we have an arrow here. And that means it's decreasing forever going towards the right. Even though it's going down, it is also going to the right. So when I write this, it's going to be from 5, right? That's where it starts decreasing, all the way until infinity. And they have a button here for you to type infinity, right? It's forever going to the right. We have an arrow, that means infinity. And there we go. See, it's decreasing forever. Let's see if we can find a increasing one. So here's one where it says determine the domain on which the following function is increasing. Well, I see my graph is going up right here, but when it starts going to the left with an arrow. So going to the left with an arrow is a negative infinity. And this increases all the way up until we hit like our maximum. That's what is happening. Once we hit that maximum, we're not increasing anymore. So it's going to be right here at -2. Okay. Hopefully that's right. It is. All right, so I've showed you how to do one of each. Good luck to you. I hope you guys rock this assignment. Just so you guys know, before I end this video, I have a limited amount of how many you can get correct or incorrect, like how many problems you do. Like I want you to get 10 correct and I want you to get 5 correct. But I believe for domain and range, the most you can do is 25 questions, I want to say. And then for finding increase and decrease domains, I believe the most you can do is like 10 or 15. So you're not going to be doing like 100,000 problems. There's a max limit on how many you can do because I just don't want you guys to get discouraged and not complete the homework. Okay. I believe that is finally all I have to say. I hope you guys have a wonderful afternoon. I hope you guys get through this homework assignment, and I will see you next time.